Yeah, I feel like if you recorded a track or whatever, you could I'm not saying AI is good. I'm looking directly in the camera, but it could possibly be good for like cleaning up tracks, not generating stuff from scratch. The personality, the how can I say this? Like the curation of a human. I know all the stuff that I play, it's stuff that speaks to me, stuff that I've connected to, whether I've discovered it online or discovered it digging through record bins. Like, it's all stuff that's speaking to me on a spiritual level. Like, music was a spiritual thing to me, it's super important. And AI is just, they don't have the soul and the heart and the spirit that a human does.
From a radio DJ perspective, you're you're getting like a curated batch of music, right? Like you're whether you're just hearing this music for the first time or it's like, oh man, like I love this show, like I love Wolfman Max, I love Wide World of Funk. I'm going to be there on Wednesday just to hear what's going to happen again because I know there's somebody back there doing it. There's something about AI that is, and this gets thrown around a lot, but it feels soulless. And I think the other thing, I guess, kind of go to your first part too. The thing that makes AI scary is that there's musicians out there trying to make a living, and it's already hard enough as it is. And all AI does is help the people that run organizations like Spotify, that run the big record labels. They can make a bunch of money without actually having to pay somebody a fair wage for fair work. And that's what makes AI so scary on all fronts, not even just music.
What a what a human being brings to, I mean, it's like science is art. It's considered art. Anything man-made is art. So if it's not man-made, it's not art. It's just no. I don't like cars that are overly electronified. Self-driving cars. No, thank you.
I don't even like how is it that there's laws against texting while driving, but most of the new cars out have these huge screens. And it's like, why do you need a 8 by 12 screen in your dash to get from A to B? That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna spill that I just got a new car, and you can change the radio station with the knob, but you can't do a whole lot without looking at the screen. And I'm like, this is stupid. Just give me a regular radio with push buttons, and I don't want to have to look at the screen to push uh, a button to get the pre-programmed radio station that I want. It's stupid.
At the end of the day, I think it's passion. A an AI could tell me that this song was the longest running song at number one in 1964. An AI could tell me the year that the Beatles broke up and the a summary of all the news articles about that. But an AI is not going to tell the story of why this song brings a tear to my eye every time I hear it. My grandfather, who was, he died in 1990 um, at 86, sixth grade education, nicest guy in the world, loved him to death, grew up in rural Oklahoma. Um, his favorite song was Banks of the Ohio, this old bluegrass song. And so um, whenever he would be someplace where there was a concert and they'd ask for a request, Banks of the Ohio. And I was listening to Ed Long's Acoustic Rainbow show. He plays, I think it was Joan Baez, did a cover of that. And it kind of set me back because I started thinking about my grandfather. An AI isn't going to give you that emotional connection. It can give you the facts, And it may even tell you the facts in an interesting way, but it's not going to give you that emotion. And I think in our lifetime, we're not going to have that. We're not going to have that cognitive, feeling, emotional AI. Can it pretend it? Can it sound a little bit like it? Yeah, and it's getting better. But I'm not going to hear the story of why that song is so important.
How are the viewers of the video or the listeners to this audio, how are they going to know that you're not AI generated?
I make too many mistakes, I think, when I...
Freedom of expression and the personal enjoyment that comes from being able to express yourself freely, and that the knowledge of, that it's being appreciated by other people makes it even more worthwhile. And I don't think a machine, pardon the phrase, is going to be able to perceive any of that.
There are a few things. I mean, I would say knowledge is one of those, and someone might say, well, obviously, everything a DJ knows you can find on a computer or on the internet, and that's true. But the thing about AI is that AI has been shown to actually be wrong in a lot of cases if you try to look stuff up. And in fact, because I know academics in philosophy and other fields, and they've actually tried to do some research using AI just to kind of see what it's like. And it turns out that AI will actually create quotes out of whole cloth.
Yeah, it's random.
So
I'm actually a philosophy major working on a
Okay.
doctorate. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So be careful if you ever try to use AI for research purposes, because
Right.
AI has been seen to actually just create quotes out of thin air. So, you don't even know if something that AI is giving you is actually legitimate or not, or if it actually exists or not. So, having that knowledge, and obviously, like a DJ could be wrong, sure, because, they might have heard something that is incorrect or something. But a knowledgeable DJ is going to be more reliable than in AI, because AI just has been shown to just create, whereas a DJ might say something that's wrong, but they believe it to be true. Like AI will just outright lie to you, saying, just like creating something that they know doesn't exist, because you could press on it and say, hey, I don't think that quote actually exists, and then it'll say, oh, my bad, yeah, that was a fake quote or whatever. So yeah, so like AI will actually legitimately lie to you, as opposed to a DJ who just might get like a fact wrong or something if they're trying to talk about a song or artist or something. So I think the knowledge aspect is one of those things, but also there's the human aspect, because AI, is not human, doesn't have a soul, so it can't be impacted by music in the same way that human beings can.
Soulless, yes.
So
I've heard soulless by everybody.
yeah, and now obviously not everybody believes in a soul, like atheists won't believe in a soul or anything like
Right.
that. But if you don't want to use the term soul, there's something ineffable about human beings where we can be impacted by a piece of music. It can cause us to remember something. It can stir up emotions in us. These kinds of things are things that can't be done with AI, because AI is just a machine. It doesn't have life experiences like we do, and it doesn't have that ineffable quality that human beings have, where they can be, touched like by a song like we can.
Memories, human memories. When I play a song about a band that I've seen in concert, I can say, yeah, I saw these guys 5 years ago, and they played this song, and it sounded really great, or whatever. But it's that human connection that AI is going to get very good at. Don't get me wrong; they're mastering that kind of stuff. But it is always going to be copied. It's always going to be something that somebody else did first. But it is the future, and it is going to devastate so many different jobs. I mean, not just in radio, but anybody who drives anything for a living, just any kind of service stuff. Yeah,
It's going to get way more complicated, isn't it?
It is, and yeah, especially if
Oh,
you're
man.
just graduating from college and looking
Right.
at the job market these days. It's tough.
Anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's pretty much it. I appreciate, I appreciate you talking about AI. I think it's an important question, and I think it's being a lot more accepted than it should be. People aren't accepting it. They're not being very critical about AI or
That's the
really
part
thinking
that's
through,
missing,
really thinking through the implications of it. And so I appreciate that you're willing to have the discussion on that.
All right. Thank you, Glenn. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Yeah. No, my pleasure. Thank you.